Hello my crazy beautiful Verticonians, Vertico here once again for another episode of Jurassic World the game, and I hope you guys are excited as I sound/am, because today's episode is the second or third to last episode before we get the Archelon, or should get the Archelon I should say. Let's not jinx anything straight away. And today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys, out of the kindness of my heart and for them lovely views, likes and subscriptions, how to get the Archelon. I say how to get the Archelon, that's an awful way of saying it, that's a bit baity. Great tips for the tournament. And the main tip is a little guide on the glitch we've covered before. It's not going to be all around that, there are going to be some other tips, so don't worry, I'm not going to sort of bait the exact same video I put up before. Guys, before we go anywhere though, we're going to go ahead and start with our race. If you haven't raced me on this game before, what you do is you need to exit full screen, like the video, and re-enter full screen, and time it takes me to sell two of these. Are they power generators? Brilliant memory there. Memory, good God. And with that, guys, all that you need to do is you just need to, like the video, essentially. You don't have to keep the video liked afterwards. You can unlike it if you feel the video is not deserving of that like. I would appreciate if you kept it on there, though, especially if you think it deserves it. Wink, wink. But if it doesn't, you don't. Simple as, guys. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get this started. So in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2. Right, I was really quick there. That was about a second and a half, even that. So guys, if I beat you, which I'm hoping I have, let me know down below. And if you beat me, you're very speedy. You can call yourself Captain Speedy and me, I don't know, Major Slow, I don't care. Whatever you want to call me, because you deserve it. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get this started then. So, as you can see, I am in Predator League. My first and main tip for you guys is to do it throughout the week. There are some people that leave it last minute, and some people find it possible to do that. I am, however, not one of those people. I honestly, right now, couldn't do that. I could not. Oh, God, okay. My Skype's going crazy. I couldn't do that, unfortunately. Because, I don't know, I just like doing it. Plus, you get more chances of getting sort of prizes throughout the week, and you got chances to sort of get more dinosaurs that you know that you're going to need, so on and so forth. So, hey-ho. Right, before we go ahead and do that then, so we're going to go and get this ready, but with that, my second tip is when you're doing it throughout the week, make sure you're not spending too much bucks. I've spent about $300-400 on this tournament so far. You don't even need to spend that, because to be quite frank, you make so much more bucks back than you spend otherwise. And I've only done it because there was one night, like, I'd be like, oh, I need to get in Dominator, even though I didn't need to, I just wanted to, and I pushed myself to do it. I really shouldn't have, but you don't have to, guys. Next up, what my third tip is to do the aquatic glitch. And guys, if you don't know how to do it, you're about to learn. Basically, this glitch allows you to use a Monsters of the Deep battle in a tournament arena, so you don't have to use as good creatures. And when you don't use as good as creatures, you get more cups. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but the cups work on the fact if you're using lesser creatures to win, you're going to get more cups. And if you use better creatures than what you're fighting, you're going to get less cups. So it's always good to sort of have a high mix ratio where you're at a slight disadvantage because you can get more cups, rather than throwing out your best when they're only worth 20 cups, when they'll be worth even more in Dominator. So yeah, that's a tip for free. And wow, Jurassic World load. Might have to close the game and reload that. Good God, what's it doing? You gonna load? Yeah, there we go. 10 out of 10 waiting skills. Then basically you reload it, you do the exact same thing again. So you might be thinking, hang on, why would I do it again? You've just done it. Is we going to be stuck in a never-ending loop? Short answer, yes. No, not really. You do it twice, basically. In totality, just remember you've got to go for 2 attacks and concede. The only downside to this is it's going to cost you a lot of coins. But as you can see, I'm ready for that. I've actually been getting loads of coins this week in preparation. And I've even been doing this, and I've been getting my coins back. I am planning to set up a few more farm areas so I can get even more coins. My God, this is taking a while to load. Even more coins so that I have to do less farming, essentially, and it will just eventually become a sort of never-ending cycle where I'm just going to end up getting loads of coins per day. Then we're going to click concede. So you can concede next, go into the battle of your choice. So you could do this, you could either go into that, or you could go into the battle stage. I don't know if it works in live arena. I've been told it does, but I don't really want to test it at this point. I'm going to go ahead and just pick our lower level stuff. So nothing overly powerful, because I want to have something that can survive one attack of the Mosasaur, and I'm pretty sure the Kentrosaurus can do that. Then you want something with a high attack, so we'll go for the Suko, then we'll have a T-Rex as a backup. You're more than likely not going to use the T-Rex, but always have a decent backup. Don't fool on thinking, oh, I'll just stick a level 1 common there because I'm going to beat it. Don't. You're not going to survive otherwise. It will just not work. Because in some cases, these bots, they follow the tournament bots. In some cases, you get aggressive ones, and sometimes you don't. As an example, this one is an aggressive one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be smart with this. I'm going to go for 1 block and 2 reserves. By doing that, he needs to go for at least 2 attacks to kill me. And he will go for 2 attacks. If I hadn't gone for 1 block, he would have gone for 1 attack. At this point, I can go for 4 reserves and 1 block. He still needs to go for 2 attacks at a minimum. And with 4 reserves, we're going to be able to do pretty much anything. So let's give him a little tickle. Come on. Oh, nothing. Okay, right. Well, now we're going to sort of tempt him. We don't want to go for 4 attacks, because then we've only got 4 blocks and he can go for 5 attacks. But if we go for 4 blocks, 4 reserves, he'll more than likely go for 6 attacks. If he had 6 attacks and didn't keep wasting him on blocks. Right, okay. I have a feeling he might not be the prime example of the bots I was speaking about before, but let's give it a go anyway. 4 blocks, 4 reserves, 2. So he's got 6 this time, and I believe he's going to go for 6. I might be wrong, let's find out. He can do anything? Oh, he goes for 4. Leaving him with 6 blocks. 2 blocks, 6 attacks to kill him. Goodness, 6 attacks. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5 can just underkill him, so yes, 6 will kill him. Brilliant. Okay, well, that was a lot easier. I didn't even have to use a second creature. You may notice I've got 2 level 10 Kentrosauruses now, which is great because I've got 2 sets of fodder. I will, of course, evolve it to a level 20 in one of the upcoming episodes, as well as getting the Osteoposaurus, which is going to be great. So let's go ahead and click continue. Let's go up to 35. Click, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. I'm going to try the old and a half glitch. I say and a half, and it's not a glitch. It was the old tactic they used to say, try 5.5, 6.5. And actually, to be fair, worked, but it's the sort of stigma in your, it's just not sort of stigma, was it? It's a placebo effect. You're thinking about it, is it going to work? And when it works, you're thinking, oh, that's what I associate it with. So let's go ahead and stick the trying to care him out. So we're going to do the glitch again. Basically, the great thing about this is you're going to be getting between 35 to 40 each time, depending on the level the creatures you're using. So if you're using decently low levels that can take on the Mosasaurus, you're going to be getting about 35 to 40 each time. So in 10 battles, it's going to cost you 10 million. It's going to take about 30-40 minutes to do 10 battles, if not more, probably about an hour at the most. You're going to get 350 to 400 gems. So if you did it for 3 hours straight, you could be looking at up to 1,200 cups, which is really, really good. But you've also got to match that up with about 30 million coins. You need to be able to support the fact you need to do that. Of course, with lower level guys, your tournaments will cost less, I believe, or your battles will cost less. It might be 500,000, 330,000, 600,000, I don't know. In that case, it's going to cost you even less, which is great if you've also got like a massive stockpile, so you'll be able to abuse the living hell out of that. Right, but for us higher level guys, we've got to pay a sweet cool million, a small loan of $1 million, to say the least. So, where are we? Right, then we can see to go back to battle. So if we go ahead and just sort of before we do that, I'm on 2440 and the leading guy has got 26. So I need 4 to 5 battles to be able to get back up to the top. Completely achievable with this glitch, completely achievable with these tips, so make sure you follow them, guys. And if you find them helpful, make sure to like the video. Right, we need something with a higher attack than that. Go for Suko, then we'll go for Scappy as backup. So Kentro's the Meat Shield, go for 1 reserve, then 1 reserve, 1 block, and then just rest in reserves until he attacks, or doesn't attack, as the case may be last time. So it shows you what you're not going to battle, regardless, it doesn't matter. The Mosasaurus, that's what usually people worry about when they click back, because they think they're just using all their good creatures, they think they get back from there. No, just follow it through. It will show you the creatures you're not going to be fighting, even though it says you are, so don't worry about it. Right, okay, now I know what he's doing, so I go for 4 reserves, 2 blocks. He should have 6, he will go for the attack, I believe. Let's have a look, see if I'm right. Yep, he goes for 6, and he'll go for 6 attacks. Come on, prove me right. Prove me right. He doesn't, damn it. Well, now who's got egg on their face? I'm going to go for 8, even though I have a feeling he's got 3 blocks. 2 blocks, and we can kill him with 6. So I have got... Can we? Can we? Can we? Or was it 7 we could kill him with? No, it is 6. Wow, that's a pro. Right, okay. Quick and easy battle there. So, I mean, they do take some time, because of course you've got to the battle before that. I didn't check how many points that was. Well, I can tell now, because that was 39 points. So... straight away, that is a metric ton of points, and you can really sort of get yourself up to 40 by using a really rubbish creature first, but just make sure you match up the health that is required. So we go back to the Mosasaurus here. He's got 567 health. if I was to go ahead and pit a creature out, we need something at least 567. So, Thrisnosaurus, you know, is the lowest one we've got at the moment that can take that. Diplodocus can't, unfortunately. So he'll be killed in the first turn. So he's essentially useless, although you got to weigh it up the cups. You could maybe go useless, not so useless, and then best creature last. But it's not really how I want to roll out here. So we'll go ahead and we'll do one more just for the sake of entertainment and to really hit home to you guys how useful this glitch is in my tips. I'd also fully recommend as well, guys, for this is to... This is a really big... Oh, I almost missed it then. I don't know if I did. A really, really big tip from me is to make sure that when it goes last minute... I know how late it is for some of you guys. Guys, it's 4:30 for me. Every time it finishes, I'm working in early as well, okay? I'm working in early at work. So that's 7 a.m, 6 a.m, whatever, okay? And every time it happens, it means I'm going to get, you know, a bad night's sleep. But fortunately, my hours switched around. So it would have finished on a late week, but then Ludia left it one extra week, which means it also finishes on my early week. I'm pretty sure they're doing it on purpose. So don't worry, guys. I feel your pain, but get up 20, 30 minutes before, okay? And by doing that, getting 3, 4, 5 battles done, whatever, even if you're in place 100 and you can't see beneath you, you're worried that someone's going to overtake you, which they probably would if you don't do a battle. Do 3 or 4 battles before you go to bed. Wake up, do 3, 4 battles. You know, the closer you do it to the end of the time, not too close, obviously, the better, because in that, those bots, although they're generating points, they can't generate points that fast. So you're all right. Right, so we've done that. Let's go ahead and... You know what, I'm going to go with Diplodocus, just because I can. We'll go Thrisnosaurus, and then we're going to stick Gorgo in there just to finish it off up in here. And I'm really hoping Archelon. You know, I really, really, really want to win the Archelon pack, because, don't get me wrong, the Evo boosters are genius, and they are a beautiful secondary gift. So, for those that can't win the tournament creatures yet, go for the highest one of those you can, and you will not regret it. So let's go ahead and click a result. I've just realised I made the video a bit too longer than what I wanted it to be, but hey-ho. Reserve. Oh, he didn't go for anything. That's actually quite unusual. So we've actually got more of a defensive bot this time. I love how Diplodocus isn't blue and how big it is on the screen. Right, I say, and then he goes for that. Right, that's not fair. We can't kill him with no amount of what we've got. We'll probably have 3 now, so 6. 900 plus I think it's probably 1500, am I right? Oh no, 18 and 12. He has got 2 hits, guys. He's got 2 hits. His health points, sorry, he's got 2 health points. He can kill me in 2 attacks, but he'd be at risk, to say the least. I was going to say, if he doesn't do anything, I can kill him next turn, so he has to go full out. Oh, that is poetic. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and finish that off with a 4 attack and ravage his health points. 2 health. I mean, at that point, he had 1 eye open and was barely breathing. Gorgosaurus finishes it off. We'll count the 5.5 seconds this time, guys, and we got 40 points in that case. That's not too bad. And we're up to place 20. Oh, 16. That's not too bad. So go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Well, it took a little bit longer there, so it might have come up to 6 seconds, but, you know, we gave it a go. So while that's loading up, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure you drop a like down below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Oh, I got a mystery pack. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and join my crazy beautiful people. And if you Verticonian, sorry. And if you didn't enjoy the video for whatever reason, feel free to dislike, but do tell me why, guys. I'm going to try and get out Jurassic World every single day for the next week. How crazy does that sound? Let me know down below if you think that sounds great or bad. I'll be getting other things up as well, or I'll be trying to. There might be 1 or 2 days where we didn't get any videos up. Sundays are my set rest days, but if I have extra content, I'll get videos up on Sunday, as you guys know. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day, and ta-ra!